this is Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. Thanks for joining me today for this stress releasing and stress relieving yoga practice. So always feel free to close your eyes and just block out extra stimulus and just come into your own space. Bring both arms up overhead. We're going to take a twist. So bring your right hand to your left knee. Bring your left hand out behind you. Try to keep your shoulders over your hips as you twist from the base of your spine, peeking out over your shoulder. Back to center on an inhale breath. So reach long, fill up your lungs, fill up your belly, and twist as you exhale. So deep exhale, draw your belly button back toward your spine as you deepen into your twist, taking your gaze out over your shoulder. Another stretch for your neck. Breathe in back to center. And breathe out, release your hands down by your sides. So go ahead and come to a tabletop position, placing your shoulders directly over your wrists and your hips directly over your knees. And with your breath, we're gonna take some cats and cows. So breathing in, arching your okay, release your hands down toward your mat, heel toe your feet to touch. Keep a little bit of a space between your heels so that the sides of your feet are parallel to your mat. Okay, as you breathe in, come up to monkey pose. So lengthen your spine. And then as you breathe out, this time with straight or straighter legs, forward fold. With your breath, 2 more times. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, release. Last time. Okay, like I mentioned at the beginning of class, we're going to move into a nice gentle rhythmic flow. I just want you to start to work breath to movement and get that blood flowing, get your breath working. So as you breathe in, come up to a tall mountain position. You can sweep your arms up off to the side, all the way overhead. And then exhale right back to a forward fold. Breathe into monkey. Now, as you breathe out, you're gonna come to ball of yarn. So just lift your heels up off your mat, come all the way down, round your spine, look at your toes with your heels lifted. Inhale, come up to a forward fold with heels lifted, and then exhale, release your heels down onto your mat. Inhale back to monkey, and exhale, forward fold. Place your hands on your mat. Inhale, step to a high plank pose, and then exhale, lower down onto your belly. Inhale, low cobra pose this time. And breathe out. Release your forehead down towards your mat. We're gonna come all the way back to child's pose. Press your hips back towards your heels. And then come all the way forward to high cobra. High cobra, so this time your arms are straight, and back to down dog. Okay, we're gonna do that sequence a couple more times. So look towards your hands, come to the front of your mat, release into a forward fold. Tall mountain, reach your arms up overhead. Take a glance at your fingertips, opening, reaching, and exhale, forward fold. One monkey, breathe in. Breathe out, ball of yarn. Heels lift, come into a little ball, round your spine, tuck your forehead, and then forward fold with heels lifted, breathe in. Exhale, release your heels, forward fold. Monkey again, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Step back, high plank. Lower to your mat. Low lift cobra. Release down. Press back, child's pose. Press forward, high cobra. Okay, so straight arms. Open your chest. Press back, down dog. Look forward, come to the front of your mat. Release into forward fold. Tall mountain. Forward fold. Monkey. Ball of yarn. Heels stay lifted. Forward fold, breathe in. Forward fold, heels down, breathe out. Monkey again. Forward fold. High plank. Lower down. Cobra. Release. Child's pose, press back. High cobra, come forward. Down dog, press back. Lift your right leg up. Open your hip. I'm just going to do a couple hip openers here. Bend your leg. Straighten out your legs, square off your hips, and take your right foot between your hands. Release your back knee down onto your mat. And then reach your arms up overhead. Connect the palms of your hands, cross your thumbs. Bring your thumbs to the back of your head. Lift your gaze, press back. Heart opener, back bend. And then reach your arms up overhead. You're going to take 2 side bends. So bring your right hand down toward your mat first. Reach up and across with your left arm. Come up to center and then switch sides. Side bending to the opposite side, reaching your arm across. Come back to center, both arms up. And then bring your hands down towards your mat. We're gonna take the variation of half splits pose with your hip all the way back on your heel. So sit back, your right leg is extended out in front of you. And then depending on your flexibility today, you can start to forward fold over your leg. So it might not be very far. You might come all the way down, just wherever your body's at today. And depending on whether you're practicing in this in the morning or the evening, could have a very different effect. Feeling into this hamstring. And then for one more breath, just wherever you are, release your forehead towards your knee. So you get a gentle release in your upper back and the back of your neck. And I'm just turning inward here for one more breath. And just take your hands back onto your mat, come all the way forward into a low lunge position. Lift your knee up off the floor. We're gonna take just a portion of our flow. So back to high plank, kind of know where you're going now, hopefully down to your belly. Low cobra, and release. Child's pose, press back. High cobra, press forward. Down dog, press back. Now lift your left leg up for the hip opener. Just start to rotate your left hip up and open. Bend your leg. Straighten your leg, level your hips. Place your left foot between your hands. Lower your right knee down, coming into crescent moon with a chest and side opener. So bring your arms up overhead. First, connect the palms of your hands, opposite thumb on top, thumbs to the back of your head, lift. Open your chest, nice upper back bend, and a hip opener. Reach your arms up overhead and side bend to the right, taking your right hand toward your mat or block if you have one. Reach up and over with your left arm. Come back to center. And switch sides. Come back to center. Hands to your mat. Bring your right glute to your right heel. For Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits pose variation. Okay, same thing. This side may be different than your other side. So forward fold, stretching your hamstring, coming as far as is comfortable. And then release forehead toward knee. And just go ahead and relax, round your upper back. Maybe if you feel comfortable, close your eyes, just turning inward. Staying here on your mat, present in your body, present in your breath. From here, you're going to make your way forward to a low lunge position. Lifting your knee up off the mat and coming into that portion of our flow. So high plank to your mat. Low cobra. Release. Child's pose, press back. High cobra, press forward. Down dog, press back. All right, let's take our other hip opener here. So half pigeon pose. Lift your right leg up. Bring your right knee toward your right wrist. Right toes toward your left wrist. Place your shin on your mat. Press up. And walk your hands forward. Place your forehead onto your hands or a block. We carry a lot of emotional energy in our hips. So bring your awareness and your attention to your hips right now. Again, if you feel comfortable and you can, close your eyes, turn inward, and bring all of your attention to the sensations in your body and the sound of your breath. And come back up onto your hands. Press back to down dog and do whatever you like to do to release that side. Pedal your feet, just wag your hips. And we'll take half pigeon on the left side. So to begin, lift your left leg up, stretch it back, and then bring your left knee toward your left wrist, your left toes toward your right wrist. And just set yourself up here, releasing your shin to your mat, lengthening your spine. And when you're ready, settle in. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Are you here on your mat, present in the sensations in your body, listening to the sound of your breath. Because right now there's nowhere else to be. You've chosen to take this time for yourself. So even though it's not easy, do your best to bring your mind back to this moment, this breath, this sensation. Come back up onto your hands and release to downward facing dog, taking whatever movements along the way that feel good in your body. Go ahead and release down onto your knees or to your shins. So we're going to take a variation on camel, but if you like whatever camel you prefer, go ahead and take that. So I'm going to walk you through this one though. Tuck your toes under. You can bring your hips to your heels if you'd like, and you can place your hands onto your heels. So we're taking camel because we hold a lot of energy, of course, in our heart center and in our chest. So when you come into the posture, bring all of your awareness to your sternum, the area where your heart is. Try to breathe into this area and just release and let tension go, opening your heart center. Okay, so take your hands to your heels. You're gonna start to press your thighs and your hips forward and lift your gaze up. If your heels are not accessible to you, obviously just take your hands to your low back. Notice the sensations in your chest. One more breath here. You can either sit your hips down or bring your hands to your low back and sit your hips down. Place your left hand in your lap, palm face up. Place your right hand on top of your left hand. Connect the thumbs. Close your eyes and take 5 breaths here. Slowing down your heart rate. Being fully aware of the sensations in your chest. Noticing what's happening in your mind, just being an observer. Open your eyes. We're going to take a posture to counter pose camel. So this is going to open up, it's a rabbit pose. So this is going to open up your chest, the back side of your body. Well, I mean, your heart center in the back side of your body, okay? So if you don't like rabbit pose, you can take embryo pose instead. I'm gonna cue you through rabbit. Take a hold of your heels, bring your chin to your chest, start to round your upper back, round your shoulders forward, and bring the crown of your head toward your mat, your forehead towards your knees. Firm grip on your heels, and then you can lift your hips up. Breathe into your upper back. For embryo pose, you would just have your hips on your heels and you would rest your arms alongside your body. Wherever you are, come all the way back up. Cross your ankles, bring your feet forward, bend your legs, and then lower down onto your back. I'm gonna do one more hip and heart opener. So coming into bridge pose, bring your heels back towards your glutes, hands down alongside your body. Press palms into the earth and lift your hips up. I'm gonna bring some movement into this posture, working breath to movement as well. So breathe in here. As you exhale, lower your hips down, reach your arms up and over, taking the tops of your hands back behind you. Breathe in, hands come back to the earth, hips lift. Breathe out. Again. Last time. Breathe in. Now keep your hands on the floor. Lower your hips down. Draw your knees towards your chest. Take a loose grip here. And from this position, this is a nice easy twist. So just bring your knees to the right, place them on the floor. Extend your left arm and take your gaze to the left. And then switch sides. Knees to the left, gaze to the right. Close your eyes, breathe. Back to center. And then just rock yourself up to a seated position. We're going to take our second pranayama called alternate nostril breathing. There's a couple hand positions you can use. I'm going to teach you the way that's comfortable for me, but if you're familiar with this pranayama, just take whatever hand position is comfortable for you. Some people like to use ring, pinky, and thumb. For some reason, that's not very comfortable on my hand, but that's an option, okay? I'm going to use my middle finger placing right here at my third eye center, and I'm going to use thumb and pinky. This is more comfortable for me. Okay, whatever's comfortable for you, that you can keep your shoulders relaxed. So Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing, is great for calming your central nervous system, balancing both sides of your body, especially after a period of intense stress. So whether it's prolonged or intense, this is a great pranayama to practice. If you feel that it's challenging, you get short of breath or dizzy, then probably not a great pranayama to calm you down. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, I'm gonna use my right arm, place right middle finger at third eye, thumb over the nostril, sitting up tall. So find a comfortable seat, whatever works for you. Breathe in through your left nose. Now you're gonna seal your left nostril with your left pinky and breathe out through your right nose. Now, keep that left nostril sealed. Breathe in through your right nose. Seal your right nostril, breathe out through your left nostril. Breathe in left side. Seal it, breathe out right side. In through the right. Out through the left. In left. Out right. I'm going to cue you one more round. In right. Out left. A couple rounds on your own. Complete this round. Rest your hand down in your lap. Breathe in and out through both nostrils. Our last posture of class is Shavasana. So you can just lay down onto your back if you're ready, or if you would prefer and you have a wall nearby, you can take legs up the wall pose. So legs up the wall pose is a great practice before bed, and it's really nice to get the reverse of the blood flow. It's great for insomnia. So that's an option for you as well. I'll show it to you, but if you want just traditional Shavasana, just lay down on your back. I'm just going to scoop my mat over to my wall. Okay, you can bring your hips toward the wall and then just kind of swing your legs up. Rest your heels. If you have a bolster or pillow also and have any tension in your hamstrings, you can lift your hips up off the floor and place them on a bolster. Close your eyes. One cleansing breath. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. And just come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. So no force or effort here. Just coming into a state of relaxation and release. Are you here now? In this moment, in this space, in your body? For these last few moments of your yoga practice today, can you just stay on your mat, not anticipating anything? If that's challenging, just notice your body. Feel the weight of your body on the floor. You can take a body scan, starting with your toes, slowly working your way up to the crown of your head. When you wander, your mind wanders and you kind of leave the presence of your body, just notice something in your body. Feel your low back on the floor. If you have the time, I encourage you to stay in this posture for as long as you can, maybe even up to 10 minutes if you can. Thanks so much for taking the time for yourself today. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts and peace in your words, and most especially peace in your heart. From my heart to yours, namaste.